Hey, everybody. Welcome to today's show. Welcome to Disabled Reality. I'm your host, Anthony Lorito-Duke, and we have two interesting topics for today's show, in which it is, well, the first one is uh, the importance of cameras out on the street, and the second topic is people who speed need to be put in prison. So let's get right into them. Um, we'll start with the first one, the importance of cameras out on the street. These are very, very important things to have, including speed cameras, okay? More especially speed cameras. Now, let me start this off by saying this morning I read an article in the local newspaper that it was a very, very sad article in which that this morning there was uh, a pedestrian who got hit by a car, okay, and the ambulance arrived on the scene and was transporting the pedestrian who got hit. That ambulance was transporting that pedestrian to one of the local hospitals. And during the process of when the ambulance was uh, bringing that pedestrian to the hospital, another accident happened in which the a vehicle T-boned that ambulance. Okay, in which the uh, the person that the pedestrian that was being transported to the hospital died in that second accident, and the ambulance even turned over. That's how bad the accident was, because you got this stupid motherfucker in a goddamn car who was speeding, okay, and the fucking retard doesn't didn't even see a huge white ambulance truck and didn't hear the sirens and didn't see the flashing lights and stuff like that. I mean, come on, a fucking retard. And killed, killed that person, that pedestrian that was being brought to the hospital, and injured the ambulance workers. And I do believe that the driver of the vehicle that hit the ambulance, I believe that that driver uh, also got injured. But I say fucking good. Good, 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 good. You know what? I hope that fucking driver dies. I hope to God. Because they'll probably, I'm sure it's going to end up being that that driver of the vehicle, of the van or whatever it was that T-boned into the ambulance, I'm sure that it's going to come up saying that the fucking driver was on drugs and all this other shit. Listen, I was always told it's not the vehicle that's the killer. It's the person behind the wheel that's the killer. Okay, so this fucking retard who T-boned that ambulance. I hope to God that driver dies. Good. I hope they got fucking. I hope that that driver of the vehicle that T-boned the ambulance. I hope that that driver got injured and fucking dies. I hope to God, because you know what? It's enough with these pieces of shit that get behind the fucking wheel, okay? Kill innocent people, hurt innocent people, because now, like I said, that innocent pedestrian, okay, died. Those ambulance workers are injured and cannot go back to work. Probably can't support their families now, all because of this stupid motherfucker that got behind the wheel of that van or whatever it was that T-boned the ambulance. Seriously. And um, when the news people were there, the pictures were taken and everything else. And this is the importance of cameras and uh, um, especially speed cameras. Okay, because imagine, and just ladies and gentlemen, I'm just asking you to do this. Close your eyes for just 1 minute, okay, and imagine how fast that vehicle, the van or whatever the fuck it was, that T-boned the ambulance. Imagine how fast that vehicle must have been going because when they T-boned the ambulance tipped over. So imagine how fast that vehicle must have been going. Okay? Seriously. So if if the driver of that van or whatever it was uh survives, I hope that driver gets charged with murder. Murder. And then attempted murder and so many other fucking things that person will never see the goddamn light of day. And then from there, I hope the fucking inmates get that son of a bitch. Because that's what needs to happen. That's what needs to happen. It's We need to stop feeling sorry for these motherfuckers that get behind the wheel of a vehicle and then speed, do drug and whatever. Seriously, honestly, I don't fucking feel bad for that driver. For that driver that T-boned the ambulance. I don't feel bad. I don't. And a lot of people are going to tell me, oh, you got to feel bad for them. No, no, I don't. Because you know why? That motherfucking driver didn't feel bad for the person that they killed. They didn't feel bad for the people that driver hurt. They didn't feel bad. That driver didn't feel bad for the ambulance drivers. That driver of that vehicle did not feel bad for the person that they killed. The driver of that vehicle does not feel bad for the families that are affected. So no, I do not feel bad for that fucking driver of that van or whatever it was that T-boned the ambulance. And that person can't give the bullshit story of I didn't see the fucking ambulance. I didn't know they were there. Bullshit. It was pure daylight out. Okay. You, and you could see this huge white ambulance from the fucking moon. I mean, Stevie Wonder could have seen this ambulance. Okay. Plus, you got the sirens going off of the ambulance. You got the flashing lights of the ambulance. So don't give the bullshit story. Oh, I didn't see the fucking ambulance. I didn't know that they were doing. Seriously. Don't give the bullshit. Don't give the bullshit. No. 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 So, um, that's why we need more speed cameras. And this is another thing. A lot of people are complaining. There's too many fucking cameras on the street. Too many fucking cameras. Too many speed cameras. The speed cameras are out there because of incidents like this. Okay, those cameras are out there to save lives. Those cameras are out there to help people. The cameras are out there to get these fucking retards like this stupid piece of shit, the driver of that van or whatever it was that T-boned the ambulance. Okay, and yes, the street cameras do other things. I'll give you another example because New York City is getting tough on people who uh, go out and litter on the streets, like stop their cars and throw out the garbage on the sidewalks or whatever. These cameras are catching these stupid motherfuckers too, and these cameras have been doing their job because when they catch these people doing the illegal act of dumping their garbage out from their cars and trucks or whatever and putting it on the sidewalks and streets or whatever, the city's capturing them, going after these motherfuckers, towing their cars, and they're fining them $4,000. So these cameras are, in fact, important. These cameras are doing their jobs. It's these motherfuckers who don't want to get caught because they want to do all illegal shit. That's what that is. And I say good for the mayor of putting these cameras out. We need more of them. We need tons and tons more of them. And for the people who want to cry like a bunch of fucking babies, I got to pay a ticket because I was eating. Go tell that to the judge and then say your pity party story. I hope you get a judge that says, listen, you gotta pull your brain out of your ass. Stop being a fucking retard all your life. Stop being stupid all of your life. You got caught doing your illegal acts. Tough shit, too fucking bad. And if they go, well, I can't, put food on the table for my kids and shit. We need tough judges to say, well, you should have fucking thought of that before you acted like a goddamn retard. So tough shit. You can't put food on the table for your fucking kids. That's your fault because you did the illegal act. Tough shit. And be responsible. Throw the book at these stupid assholes. Throw the book at them. Don't feel bad for them. Don't do the pity party thing. No. Because if we constantly feel bad for these assholes, nothing's ever gonna get done the right way. Nothing's gonna get accomplished. They're gonna go out and do more bad things then. Throw the damn books at these assholes. That's what we need. You know who you should, the only people to feel bad for, the only people that you should feel bad for, is like the pedestrian that just died in that ambulance. You know who else you should feel bad for? The family of that pedestrian that just died in that ambulance because of that fucking retard, the driver of the van, or whatever it was. You know who else you should feel bad for? Those those ambulance workers who are now injured, who probably now can't go back to work and put food and and stuff on the table for their kids and for their families. Okay, you know who else you should feel bad for? The families of those ambulance workers. That's who you should feel bad for, not this fucking retard. No, no, honestly, and I don't care what age that driver of that van or whatever it was that T-boned the ambulance. I don't care what fucking age the person was, or is, or what, whatever. You know, don't feel bad for them. Don't feel bad for them. We need to get tough. We need discipline back in society again because it's been gone for way too long. So, but anyways, I want to remind all my fans out there about the business that my husband and I have together called AWLDNY. The link to there is awldny.com. You guys can check out all the products on there, all the products that you see on there. We actually make ourselves. I also wanted to remind all my fans out there about my other business, my other website that I have called Advocate Information Highway. And the link to there is AIHNY.com. Again, that is AIHNY.com. You guys can check out all the pages on there. And on the homepage of my website of Advocate Information Highway, you'll see the link to my internet store on Zazzle.com, in which I designed a lot of products and they're up for sale on there. Also, on the homepage of my website of Advocate Information Highway, you'll see the links to the two books that I wrote. And if you guys follow those links, you guys could check out and purchase both of my books as well. And so, with that, take care, everybody. Bye.